Hello, beautiful friends and family. Welcome back once again to my channel. Today, I'm going to make this delicious South African meal. Plus, I'm going to tell a story about one of my funniest moments in South Africa. So, to start, I'm going to use some onions, potatoes, tomatoes, and some beef. So, I'm going to peel my potatoes and cut them into cubes. I'll also cut my onions and tomatoes into cubes. So before I start the story, shout out to one particular church, I don't know the name, here in South Africa, that made me run. A big shout out to them. I ran from them for about 6 months, trust me. So my potatoes and onions are cut, and I also have some crushed garlic. So to start, I'm going to add my onion in my oil, and I'll just stir it so it's caramelized, followed by my beef, and I'll also stir that. And now I'll just go ahead and add some salt to taste, followed by my spices. You can use any spice of your choice. And I'll also add in my beef cube here to season the beef. I'll stir that and let it simmer on a medium heat for about 10 minutes. So back to the story. So when I arrived in South Africa in May 2016, so I had a 3-month visa, and when my visa expired, I didn't have my permit yet, so I became illegal actually. So this church, I'm sure South Africans know what I'm talking about. They have some green badge, and whenever they dress up, they put that green badge. Sorry friends, back to cooking. I'm going to just add my potatoes to it and stir it, and also let it cook for about 7 minutes. And now back to the story. So they have this green badge they wear on their clothes or whatever they're wearing. So when I became illegal, I thought they worked for the Home Affairs and they were going to get me arrested, ask me for my papers. So every time I see these people, I used to run away and hide until I don't see them. That's when I come up. Sorry friends, back to cooking. I just added my habanero pepper to it to give me some heat because I really like hot food. And then I'll also just go ahead and add my tomatoes to it this time and stir so they are well mixed, and add some water to it and let it cook till our beef is nice and tender. So back to the story. So as I was saying, I used to run from this people until I got my permit, and then one day I relocated to another place and I had my friend there. So while we were walking, I saw this guy wearing the badge. By that time, I didn't run away because obviously I was having my permit, so I was no longer running away from the church people. So then I told her that it seems there are a lot of people here in South Africa working for Home Affairs. And then she was like, what are you talking about? And I said, that guy wearing the green badge, they work for Home Affairs, and if I was not having a permit, they were going to arrest me. And then she was like, what? They are just church people. They are just a congregation. And I was like, oh my goodness. I've been running so much away from these people, and I didn't even know they were just congregation. Just imagine that. Imagine running your whole life hiding, all because of just church members. It was so funny when I found out, but in the beginning it was so hard because I thought they were gonna get me arrested, and I was so scared of them. But here I am today, enjoying their food, loving the country, loving their vibe, and I'm so happy. So friends, back to cooking. I'm just going to add in my carrot because our stew is almost done, and you add the vegetable when your stew is almost done because you do not want to overcook your vegetable. So friends and family, that was one of my funniest moments in South Africa, from running from just a congregation. But yeah, here I am. I'm happy I came to explore. I love their vibe. I love everything about South Africa, and this is how they cook. They enjoy this with some or pap or whatsoever. So a big shout out once again to the church that made me right. No one can get me except them. So friends and family, our stew is now done, and I just hope you enjoyed my funny story, which wasn't funny at all. It wasn't funny at all in the beginning, yeah, but now I laugh at it because there is no place better than home, and we travel to learn new things. I've learned a lot and I'm really enjoying everything. So thank you all, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.